Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Let's talk about Operation Entebbe. An incident some may know, many may not. It was Yasser Arafat who fought at the highest level to somehow rescue Palestine in the Palestine issue. In later days, though he was weak, he was very brave in earlier days. The period of this Yasser Arafat was a very intensive period. Then, two Palestinian freedom fighters and two members of Nazi forces hijacked a French-owned plane used by Israel. After hijacking, where do they land it? They landed in the country where Idi Amin ruled. Now they landed it in Uganda. The operation is called Operation Entebbe. Under the name of Operation Entebbe, these incidents were also made into cinematic films. These have been written in so many books too. In the Entebbe airport, the plane of Israel lands. Who is carrying the plane? The freedom fighters and two members of Nazi forces are kidnapping. There are 92 people in it. The reason why they chose Uganda with 92 passengers is because Uganda's then president Idi Amin was the one who hasn't spoken anything about Palestine until then. 6 months before the incident happened, through a relationship with then Libyan President Muhammad Gaddafi, he also takes the position that Palestine must gain independence. So they think that a suitable country for them is Uganda. There is a reason for it, because they took a decision that in case Israel comes in and hits, the one who will strike back without thinking can only be Idi Amin. Israel is seriously planning how to rescue. Idi Amin won't speak to Israel. He is not ready for it. He won't even listen to America. They just want to rescue their people. This is where fear of Israel was created. If you, my dear brothers and sisters, if you understand it very clearly, you will never think that Israel is a very strong country. It forms only here. What they do is, they spoke to America right now and purchased two very important aircrafts. One aircraft is purchased only in the form of the Ugandan aircraft. On the aircraft, one is put as if Ugandan president is returning from abroad. A car Idi Amin has been using is being prepared, which means Idi Amin used to go to abroad and come. As soon as getting off, he used to get on the car. This was a norm. They prepare a similar aircraft because they are going to land in the Entebbe. As soon as the Ugandan military sees them, they should think that the Ugandan president is getting somewhere. What I mean is, those who built the Entebbe airport in those days were Jews. They were the ones who did construction work on it. The blueprint was in their hands. They look at it. After knowing everything, their three aircrafts will land. They land in the night as if Ugandan president lands. It will be displayed. He comes by a car. The only mistake that could go wrong there is the car Idi Amin used until then was a black car. They have suddenly changed a white car. They didn't know it, so they come by a black car. That was the only place the military sniffed at the Entebbe airport. It's not our president and it's not our president's car, they thought. While they were thinking that, but maybe, they got inside and went inside in a hurry. Out of 92 of them, only one was killed. They flew back to Israel after saving 91 people alive out of 92 of them. It's called Operation Entebbe. It was seen as a heroic act they did in those days. My dear brothers and sisters, keep this in mind. As soon as Hamas launched an attack on Israel on October 7th, a magic advice, the war ministers convened the war cabinet. Gallant says in the war cabinet, no problem, let's do the Operation Entebbe, the same Operation Entebbe system. Let's go inside and rescue our people and get out. This is the plan, they said. The Operation Entebbe took place. Gallant had no idea that the Gaza war is taking place underground. So what they decided is, let's go inside and eliminate Hamas and bring back our people. Just 10 days, they said. They said that it would take another month on the 3rd day of entry. They said that 1 month passed. We will come again in another 3 months. They also said not to be afraid that 3 months have passed. We will have Gaza in another 6 months. The 8th month is passing today. Some days ago, a news released by US intelligence, Politico has written, he says, Israel can never win this war. We didn't say, Al Jazeera didn't say. Politico says, US intelligence says. You can never win this war because you haven't done anything you said so far. You went inside saying Operation Entebbe, but you couldn't do anything. What they do is they eliminate the general public. It is really a shame.